Alright y'all, the Recording Academy has just released the list for the 2022 nominations for the Grammy Awards, and holy shit.
So we have seen a lot of the categories and the nominees, and I mean this is the first time that on this channel we're talking about the Grammys, but it's because I think for the first time in a long time, the nominations have everybody very excited because it's a melting pot of so many different artists, and so I feel like a lot of fan bases, their favorite artists are being honored.
Right.
And so we had to talk about it because, like Jordan said, holy shit. Before we get started, we just wanted to let you guys know that we have launched our Patreon and it is live. So, if you have not joined, go ahead and check that out. The link is going to be up here somewhere. The link is also in the description. It's in our Instagram bio. It's in our personal Instagram bios. Go ahead and check it out. We would love for you to join because, you know, music connects us all and we want to know how. We want to give y'all some exclusive shit.
It also helps support us, and for those of you that have already subscribed, we're so grateful for you. We're grateful for you guys just clicking this video and supporting it, you know, even on the main channel in the first place. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. We're not going to do every single category just because we don't know enough about each category and all of their artists. But you know, the Grammys have always been controversial and in some cases just wrong. They have a long history of snubbing well-deserved artists, but alas, let's talk.
I also just wanted to note, I am aware that I am indoors and I have glasses on, but I feel very prestigious. Yes. I feel like I am one with the Academy. So that's why I have these on.
You're feeling
today.
Studious.
I'm feeling headmaster.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just feeling cold.
Okay.
A lot of y'all probably don't know this, but I am a huge hip-hop fan. I feel like on the channel it doesn't really reflect that much because of what we react to. But this year though, I didn't keep too much track just because I feel like I was exploring a lot of different music.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to hit every single release. However, these nominations,
I have to admit, for a best rap album category, these are some heavy hitters. Heavy hitters.
Just having Drake and Kanye competing,
I know,
is enough in itself. This list encompasses everything that I feel is special about hip-hop. You've got, you know, J.Cole with the storytelling, the consistency. You got Drake with the more mainstream side of hip-hop.
Yeah, more radio friendly.
Still, you know, and all of them deliver lyrically.
Yeah.
It's just that they focus on different parts. So you got King's Disease 2 with Nas, which is very classic.
Old school.
It's very old school. It's very nostalgic.
Yeah.
You know, you got Call Me If You Get Lost. Very unique. Tyler, the Creator, is like an underdog that came up, you know?
He really is.
And then you got Kanye. Production. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I have to agree with you. I think the reason why I was very impressed with this category is because exactly what you said.
Right.
Each album catered to a different spectrum of rap. And so this is going to be a hard one. I am very curious as to who is going to take this one home because these are, in my eyes, for our generation, I'll say with the exception of Nas, that really have built rap for our generation. This is a tough one.
It is a tough one. There's so much that goes into choosing the winner. Yeah. You're going off production, you're going off lyrics, you're going off, you know, whether it's cohesive or not. And you're also going off of its popularity, who the artist is.
Yes.
I feel like that committee's gonna have a hard time because there's so many great things
have a very hard time
within each of these nominees. So
I also feel like these were some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Because the people and the artists on this list, legends.
DMX alone,
legends.
Like,
for Sweetie and Doja to be the only females, that has me like, oh wow. So I what I'm curious to know is why the committee found Best Friend to be one of those standout songs.
Especially because this is a category that's dealing with
songwriting.
Yeah, I feel like, I'll be honest with you guys, you know, like I am happy that Sweetie has a nomination.
Me too.
I'm happy that Doja Cat has a nomination.
Me too.
But for the songwriting aspect, I'm not too sure about this category for Best Friend.
Right. And I think it's just the song with Bath Salts, Family Ties, My Life. Those are songs that push the pen.
Right, because, you know, some could even say the same thing about Jail with Kanye and Jay because of how experimental it is.
Right.
Like, I'm thinking, if we're thinking about rap songwriting, I'm thinking about lyrics. I'm thinking about what went into that.
Right.
So I could see even the debate with that.
Yeah, I get that.
The only reason I can see why Best Friend is here, though, is because of the concept. And because of the idea of how they played off of Best Friend and all of that. It's a fun track in terms of songwriting.
I will give you that.
So I don't want to take it.
No, me either.
It's just at first glance you're like, Best Friend.
It's different from the rest because with a lot of these nominees, they take on more of the serious tone.
Yeah, they do.
And so I think it's kind of fun to throw a curveball in there.
Variety.
And a little bit more variety.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This list right here, is low-key hard for me.
Yeah, this is a hard one.
Because when I think of melody, I think of an earworm. I think of something that sticks.
Yes.
Something that is catchy.
Yes.
And when you're adding that to a hip-hop song, because hip-hop is known to be very straight. Very, like, straightforward. You know what I mean? With the bars and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So when you add a melody to it, you're starting to cross over a little bit.
Yeah.
And so this comes down to which song did it the best here. This is a hard list. You got Need to Know, Pride is the Devil, Industry Baby, What's Your Name, Hurricane. That is a solid list.
It's a solid list.
I'm gonna be real though. My votes for putting in is Need to Know, Industry Baby, or Hurricane. And I say that because of the impact. That's when I feel like you gotta look at different things here.
Right.
And bring in different, aspects of what the song
Right,
is.
not necessarily just your favorite artist.
Right.
Because What's Your Name and Pride is the I love Pride is the Devil. I was just telling Jordan, I love that song. But when you think of best melodic rap performance,
the overall performance,
he said, it's an earworm. And Industry Baby and Need to Know in specific,
they all had their moments this year.
They all had their moment.
Yeah, and Hurricane even kind of, had a little moment too.
And I gotta say, thanks, the weekend. The weekend on Hurricane, that's a strong performance. So
I personally think you should go to Industry Baby. Jack and Nas, two brand new artists.
I know, because you have to think about the video too.
I gotta
think about the video.
Yeah.
You have to think that
Wouldn't
was
be mad
a
at
moment.
Need to Know either though.
This one is tough.
It is.
But I think there are two very strong contenders that overpower the rest of them.
I think they could.
But that's not to say that all of them are bad songs, because all of them are amazing songs.
Solid. But that's
very solid.
It's gonna depend on the committee.
It's gonna
I'm
depend on the
interested in
committee.
who's on the committee this year.
All right. So speaking of performance, let's get into best rap performance. These nominees are interesting to us. It's not what I expected. Am I disappointed? No. Do I think some other songs deserve to be in this category? Yes, I do. The only one that throws me is Thought Shit.
And some people might find issue with that, but it's like, I just feel like these artists here have some other tracks. The way you feel about Thought Shit is the way I feel about quite a few songs on this list. Like Way Too Sexy.
Okay.
I feel like this list is kind of thrown together. Like I'm not sure how much thought went into this list. But then I think about overall performance.
Yeah, we have to think about that one.
Up is an earworm. Up is lyrically solid for Cardi, and
I think
the video even into that, it's like, I feel like Up is a pretty solid thing. And
but I think the same for Thought Shit. I think Thought Shit is an earworm. However,
maybe because like for somebody that's in love with Thought Shit, that's gonna make sense.
Right.
But for me, it's like I didn't get hit hard enough with Thought Shit to be like, that deserves to be that. You know what I mean? Like,
but I feel like the same thing with could be Family Ties.
Yeah.
With this list, like I said, we're not disappointed. I just think it could have had some tweaking.
Yeah, I am a little bit.
You are?
I'm not gonna lie.
Because
like, if this is what we came up with after looking through everything, then alright. But it also comes down to what was submitted though. We gotta remember that.
That is true.
That
is true.
Because you can get submitted.
Because we feel that Seeing Green deserved. But was it submitted?
We don't know.
So we don't know.
But
Seeing Green, yes,
was solid. The big three, YMC and B.
Yeah.
So if it came down to it not being submitted, alright. It's not to down none of these songs. It's just like you think about these categories, how you're only coming up with what, 5? I don't know. I feel like this one, I feel like is more like, okay, the singles. But I don't know. Y'all let us know what you think about that. I don't know. I'm not totally excited about that category.
Yeah. Best pop solo performance. Woo! This
is one of them categories.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
The minute I saw Anyone, I said, whoa.
Yeah.
Because Anyone is a good song.
Good ass song.
Yeah, Right on Time, Happier Than Ever,
Another
Positions,
one. Another
Driver's
one.
License.
Another one. This is what I like. I like when it's hard to make a decision.
It's hard. Now, do I think Olivia's gonna take this home? Yes.
And I think that you should. And the only reason I say that is because, again, impact. She's a brand new artist coming in.
Yeah.
Driver's License was shocking the way that it picked up.
Yes.
Whoa, this is impressive.
Wow,
I was impressed. And I feel like anytime new artists come in and are able to do that, they deserve recognition.
Absolutely.
The same way with Happier Than Ever. I'm gonna be real, I don't know Right on Time by Brandy. Maybe I should listen to that. But Happier Than Ever. That last part alone, you saw everybody's reaction. I'm not mad at that either. That was a great song.
Great
songwriting included, you know what I mean? But the performance of it, how big the ending of that song feels.
I think Driver's License takes that cake because...
But Positions.
But I love Positions too. But Positions is nominated in some other categories.
The song?
No, the album.
But we're talking about the song here.
The song, I like the song, But in this list, I don't see it taking home best pop solo performance.
I can get with that.
You know
I
what I mean?
respect that it's here.
And I respect it.
I wouldn't be mad if it won.
I'm happy.
But
when I look at this list,
Driver's
I
License,
love
gotta give it.
all of them. Like we said, I haven't listened to Right on Time, but for those other 4, heavy hitters,
yeah.
solid tracks.
My prediction is Driver's License, but the rest of them, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
This is my favorite list. I don't care who takes this one home.
Yeah.
All of these albums are deserving. I don't care. Do not care. Justice can take it. Planet Her can take it. Happier Than Ever can take it. Positions and South. I don't care who takes it. Like, this is such a solid
Let me say
list.
this. I have not been excited about a pop vocal category in a hot minute. When this list dropped, this is what we mean when we say recognizing albums that had impact.
This was
crazy. Crazy.
And the only album that I want to speak on a little bit is Planet Her, though, because I was split between why wasn't Planet Her placed in the rap category, because Doja does rap and deserves her respect for rapping.
She does.
However, sonically, it does fit more in this category.
And pop album, yes.
And I respect an artist that can camouflage.
Yes.
I respect those chameleon artists.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's funny, we have reactions to all of these
Every
albums.
single one of them.
Go check them out.
Yeah, we loved every single one of them. So
I don't care who gets it.
for
All of them are
this one,
deserving.
I don't care who gets it. I don't have a prediction because I don't.
Wow, it's frustrating, but it's
don't.
exciting because I love that feeling. Congratulations, y'all.
Yes, seriously.
These
are
sick
well
albums.
deserved.
Yeah.
Well deserved. All right, so I am a big R&B fan, unlike my twin brother here, who really doesn't listen to it. However, that doesn't mean he's not familiar with the genre. I just know that. No.
But I like R&B.
I know, but
I'm just not a huge fan of when R&B is more trap influenced. But that's a conversation for another day.
Okay.
Try to call me out, put me on the bus.
now what time put you on the butt? I'm
You trying to get me ran
I'm
over.
trying to say what it is. This category I think is very good as well.
It is.
You have Good Days. You have her in here. You have Gideon with Heartbreak Anniversary. You have Leave the Door Open, which we literally just listened to that album.
Yeah.
You have Jasmine Sullivan. This is R&B at its finest.
This is another category where I feel like all are deserving.
All deserving.
And I wouldn't mind any of these artists taking home. Jasmine Sullivan, I don't know too much about her music. I've seen the comments. I know you guys want us to get into her. But I have heard her voice. Wonderful. You know, just seeing Heartbreak Anniversary, seeing even Good Days by SZA, Leave the Door Open obviously has been a huge hit right now.
I think it's either going to be SZA, Gideon, or Silk Sonic. I have a strong feeling.
But I feel like it could even be her because she's one of the most nominated artists this year.
Who? Her?
And well respected.
Well respected, and I like her. Beautiful voice. However, this list...
in those other aspects again, right?
Yeah.
The popularity, the impact.
Yeah,
yes,
when you bring in the impact and just the overall...
I feel like it's going to be Leave the Door Open, if I'm honest with you. I do feel like that's going to be either SZA or Leave the Door Open.
But Gideon
I don't, you know what,
maybe
because with Leave the Door Open, maybe it crosses a little more into soul, but it's always R&B/soul.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, I would be fine with, like we said, honestly, any of them winning, but those three in particular, I would be very pleased.
I would too.
If they took home the award.
All right, y'all, performance. Again, everyone involved. I don't know Lost You. I don't know Damage, I haven't heard it. And I don't know Pick Up Your Feelings. But Peaches and Leave the Door Open, no matter how mainstream you may feel like those songs are,
those are some good R&B songs.
Peaches alone has Daniel Caesar and Gideon. That's a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then just how catchy and again of an earworm it was in this performance category. That's where because I feel like we all get like hyped because we want to talk about favorites. Let's think about the categories
here,
it's a
right? Performance.
That is a big song right now.
Category.
And what the video, everything, that was a moment. The same way Leave the Door Open is a huge fucking moment.
Yeah. This is another hard one.
I don't know about this.
And I will say I like that it seems like they took their time picking these R&B nominees,
and I appreciate
because they are very solid, and I appreciate that as an R&B listener.
Yeah.
But again, congratulations to all of the nominees because they're all deserved.
Yeah, I can't say who I want to win just because I haven't heard all of them.
Okay.
But I just know that Peaches and Leave the Door Open, like you're saying, they flat. We don't know much about the alternative and Latin categories, but I want to say shout out to Halsey and Selena Gomez for their nominations.
And for Selena being a first-time Grammy
not only that
nominee.
in a different genre. Being real, y'all, this is the first time I've seen the best immersive audio category. I've never even heard of that before. I think it's a unique one though, and I'm glad it's in there because when you think immersive, you think of an experience. You think of something that's gonna pull you in completely, surround sound, obviously. Just something that's gonna, in a way, transport you sonically.
Absolutely.
So, Alicia being first on the list, I did not listen to this album.
Me either.
I didn't.
Me either.
But Alicia is known to be a great artist.
Yes, absolutely.
A legend. But Fine Line is on this list.
Fine Line.
And I think Fine Line has so many things going with it. Just being as impressive as it is, as different as it is from what you would expect from Harry Styles, I guess.
Yes.
Again, you gotta bring in the impact. You gotta bring in who this guy.
You do. I don't know. Just it could
be a reaction to that too.
We do. It could be a little bit of a biased opinion.
It could be.
I do want to see Harry take that award. I
do too.
Because Fine Line, when I think of Fine Line, I think of She.
Yeah.
And that alone.
But not even just She. Like, no, but the song Fine Line. Y'all, if you watched our reaction, that was a big moment.
That too. So, I don't know. Personally, a little bit of a bias. I want to see Harry take that one home. But congratulations to all of the nominees.
Because the other thing is, you know, I don't really know much about the other artists besides Alicia.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to like
negate
their work that they put into their albums either. And they could have better albums. Let's keep it.
That's true. That is very true.
That's very true.
For this particular category.
For this category, right? And so, you know, they could have other things in their albums that add to the immersive experience more than Harry's did.
Yeah.
However, he's in this category for a reason.
Yeah.
It was immersive.
Yeah.
And so, for that reason alone, I'm putting in my vote. I would love to see Fine Line take this home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of immersive experiences, let's talk about Producer of the Year.
For myself, I gotta highlight Jack and I gotta highlight Hit Boy because I'm most familiar with those two.
Yeah.
Hit Boy has produced a lot of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, because we looked at what they produced.
On the hip hop spectrum. Like,
yeah.
But Jack. I am pretty confident that Jack is going to take this one home.
I think so too.
And I have to say that it's deserving.
Yeah.
For the year that Jack has had, the artists that Jack has worked with, Lord, Taylor, Olivia.
They've all had big years.
Big years.
So, yeah.
They're nominated as well.
Exactly.
For things that Jack has played a part in. So I do think Jack is going to take this one home.
Wow.
This is a big category.
This is a big category. This is Song of the Year. And this has to highlight the songwriters. You have Bad Habits. You have Driver's License. You have Happier Than Ever. You have Leave the Door Open. You have Kiss Me More. You have Peaches. You have Right on Time yet again. And you have Montero.
I didn't see this list.
Woo!
I'll be real. I didn't see this list.
This, there's a lot of nominees on this list that I'd be very pleased with if they walked away with the award.
Haven't heard A Beautiful Noise.
I have not heard that either, and I have not heard Fight For You.
No.
But for the ones that we have heard,
I think I'd be happy with any of them because I can see why. Again,
no, of course,
great songs overall. But for the songwriting aspect, which songs took the most? Happier Than Ever. I think those lyrics hit hard. And it had everything to do with the production.
Yes.
It had everything to do with the delivery. When she started screaming, singing that, the lyrics.
Yes.
The whole idea of I'm happier than ever when I'm away from you is enough.
I think the same thing with Driver's License.
Really?
Yes. Because lyrically, that was a very good song.
I think so too.
That was a very good song.
I think so too. Okay, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I was also going to highlight Montero. The lyrics alone broke barriers.
Yes.
And I think that's something that we have to discuss.
Yes.
The fact that it was played as much as it was, you know, with the perspective that it was coming from, is to be commended as well.
Absolutely.
And I feel like Montero should take it home.
I do as well.
I think so.
And there are reasons why we say that.
Yeah.
And I think one, like you said, for the songwriting, it did break a lot of barriers. And for the impact and the way it just penetrated the airways, literally, is to be admired. But also, when you think Song of the Year.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's why I struggle with Driver's License as well.
Yeah.
But when I think Song of the Year, Montero was a moment that I don't think the industry will forget.
No.
Because I know it meant a lot to him, but for people that could relate to that, it meant a lot to them as well.
But even just the creative direction.
But I was gonna say
video,
the creative direction and how that played into the album. When I say we reacted to the album as well, I tip my hat off to Nas.
Yeah.
Because he went from Old Town Road and really proved his artistry.
You gotta give credit.
And you have to give credit where credit is due.
You know, and Kiss Me More is another great one.
And Kiss Me More is a great one.
Bad Habits is another, you know, cool one.
Leave the Door Open.
But I think that Montero just comes with so much weight.
Yes.
That I'm like, I got it.
I have to see that one take it home.
I have to. Record of the year, y'all. You know, a fine line between Song of the Year and Record of the Year.
Yeah.
But Record's got a little bit more to it. Again, I'd be happy with Montero taking this one home.
Yes.
I'd be happier. I'd be happy with Happier Than Ever taking it home. Driver's License, Leave the Door Open. Kiss Me More, I would also be happy with, because I feel like that was a big moment too.
Yeah.
With Doja and SZA coming together. The video was really cool. I know it's not about videos, but just thinking about everything that went into that track. Not really familiar with the rest, but Peaches.
Yeah.
I could also see taking home Record of the Year. But I think I'm leaning most towards Montero. But this is another very solid list, I think. And more variety, too. More variety. You got the hits of the year.
It is more variety, because I know I get a kick out of
Leave the Door Open. Leave the Door Open. For Record of the Year. I feel like with Records of the Year, you got to think about
the year.
A record that dominated the year. The whole year for me.
Montero comes into play. Driver's License comes into play.
Right.
And I think I have to also say Leave the Door Open.
This is going to be another rough one. This is going to be a hard one.
This is a rough one. But congratulations to all the nominees.
Definitely.
Because I feel like every nominee and nomination is well deserved.
But I will say, half the list, I haven't heard. Now this category, holy shit.
Sour, Planet Her, Evermore, Love for Sale, Justice, Happier Than Ever, Montero, Donda. What? In one category?
What I admire most about this list is the variety. You have something from just about every category.
You do.
You've got pop, you've got rap, you've got R&B. I would even say with Love for Sale, you got jazz sort of.
You got jazz. I would say with Evermore, it's more of a country folk like type of.
Sort of. I know there's debate about being a pop album or not, but
right. I think it has more pop influence than folklore. Again, I don't think I've seen an album of the year nomination list like this in a long time.
It's been a while.
To where you get genuinely excited and you're like, oh my god,
because there
take this home?
Contenders that are like, yeah, I could see that. That's why it's tough to make a decision.
Yeah.
I think the ones that I see taking it home the most though, Sour, Happier Than Ever,
right,
Justice,
okay,
and most definitely Evermore. Most definitely, I can see that taking home. I haven't even heard the album yet, but knowing the impact that Evermore had, Taylor continues to dominate, man. She continues.
Taylor
still found her way in there somehow. She said, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here.
I do also want to give a shout out to Montero. Because do I feel like it's album of the year? Not necessarily. But to see it here, he is breaking barriers yet again.
It's good that they're acknowledging.
And they're acknowledging.
Lil Nas X's year.
Yeah.
You have to acknowledge it rather than ignore it. You couldn't ignore it.
Congratulations to every nominee for album of the year. That is huge.
I knew John Batiste is the most nominated.
Yes, there's 11 nominations.
11 nominations.
Yeah. So congratulations to him. That's huge. A lot of Stan Wars
Twitter
going on.
Stan Wars. I know. Just know the Bassman Twins. We happy.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's always gonna be some artists where you're like, oh no, that was snubbed, you know what I mean? Like we spoke a little bit on Seeing Green. Let's talk about some of the nominees though, and other categories as well. Best New Artist, always a very exciting category.
Yes.
I'm seeing here, the ones I'm familiar with, Glass Animals, Phineas, The Kid Laroi, Olivia Rodrigo, Sweetie. I think 100%. Olivia Rodrigo is going to take this one.
I do too.
I can also see Phineas.
Me too.
Just because of the work that he has done, with Billy and just even the work that he's put out on his own now. Kid Laroi, I mean, like, Kid Laroi.
I like him a lot.
Stay was, I know we didn't react to it, but that was one of my favorite songs of this year. I played it so much to the point that I got burnt out.
Yeah.
And then Sweetie. I want to see more.
I want to see more.
Yeah, I'm excited for any artist, I guess, to, shine.
Yeah, any artist that gets recognition for Best New Artist, it is deserved in some way.
Obviously, they saw something.
Obviously.
For Pop Duo, we would just want to, shout out BTS. BTS has become so iconic. And
very iconic, yeah.
Still taking over the world. They got nominated for Butter. Yeah. Great track. Yeah. I think that this is the right category for it. I'm not sure that Dynamite won a Grammy. I loved Dynamite. loved Dynamite. So shout out to them. You know, we got Kiss Me More. That was a great collaboration.
Yeah.
Doja Cat and SZA.
And Lonely. Yeah, Lonely. And I love Lonely. So I'm glad.
Even Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga, power duo, clicking up once again was for I Get a Kick Out of You. I haven't heard it. Yeah. But also want to shout out Miley Cyrus. I know that she was snubbed, I think, this year. Plastic Hearts, in my opinion, absolutely deserved to be in the rock album category.
It did.
I think that was such a risk for her, and that album was amazing. That album really was truly amazing. That is in Miley's pocket.
Also, shout out to Barack Obama. My man keeps getting nominated for Grammys.
Right.
Well deserved. You know, his spoken word. So I just wanted to say, shout out to my man Barack.
I also want to shout out Dear Evan Hansen. Y'all, I saw that in New York. I loved the music in that show.
Yeah,
I loved
that was
the show,
an amazing
but I loved
show.
the music. Just Waving Through a Window was literally my top song of 2020 when we did Spotify Wrapped. I'm pretty sure Waving Through a Window, For Forever, Words Fail, and Probably You Will Be Found. Those were like the top 4.
Yeah.
Yikes. As always, we'd love to know you guys' thoughts. You can comment them down below. Which ones are you happy to see nominated? Which ones do you hope win? Which ones do you just think don't deserve to be here at all? We'd love to know all of that. Over the years, I feel like the Grammys have lost a lot of credibility. I'm going to be totally honest with you. People feel like they play favorites. You know, and it's not just about seeing your favorite artist lose. It's just like we've seen it play out. You know, with racism sometimes, and you know, systemically. But I'm confident about this year because I feel like talent was recognized.
Yes.
Regardless of any
I'm
of
very
that.
confident about this.
So it's a nice feeling to be able to say I'm happy with whoever takes it home.
Yeah.
Everyone is
that's how I feel.
Everyone put out good music. 2021 was genuinely a good year for music.
Absolutely.
So happy that I can say that.
Absolutely.
If you enjoyed watching us react, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, that way you know when we upload. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.